Alright. SirColveskey versus mightyGewb. We did cast both of these guys in the previous games. I think we do have somebody in the round 1 that we need to take care of after this, but go ahead and introduce our players.
Alright, in the top right we have our orange Protoss, SirColveskey. In our bottom left we have our red Protoss, mightyGewb.
Alright. Now, looking at each other's styles behind, like back in the past, if we look at mightyGewb in the past and we look at SirColveskey, how do you think this is going to end? I mean,
we saw in the last game that mightyGewb don't really like to make those Colossus.
Yeah, that is
true. SirColveskey does.
That is true. I mean, SirColveskey, even though he was falling behind in upgrades last game, he was actually pumping out Colossus quite well, so this actually, so far going into this, I don't like to be biased, just from what we've seen. I want to hand this over to SirColveskey.
Yeah, but I mean, if it can happen, I mean, all mightyGewb needs to do is change strategy, and he has a good chance of winning this.
What is going on here? mightyGewb did stop that probe. Like, he did not build a probe, and he dropped down his gateway at 10. So
at 10?
Ooh. 10. So this is actually, most of the time that is a sign of a 4-gate, actually.
And he stopped, no, he even stops making probes. He might be going for some 2-gate pressure here. But there we go, he starts making probes again.
So SirColveskey is going to scout out that he is going to see, wait a second, his gateway is down. In fact, know how close it is to being done here, which is something that he needs to prepare for, because right now, even though mightyGewb is behind in probes, that early pressure is definitely.
Yeah, but right now he's not even using his gate, and SirColveskey's gate is done now, which means his timing is over. I'm really confused. I see Cybercore going down for SirColveskey with another gate, which looks like it's going to do the same opening it did in the first game.
Alright. So it does look like, yeah, actually things look very similar to the other games that we've seen from both sides, actually. That early aggressive timings followed by no aggression on mightyGewb's side. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see him go for that quick third into Void Ray again, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. But this time around, we see he doesn't take his gases, which makes me really surprised.
No, he does not have his gases, indeed. He's just pumping out zealots at this point. What are you up to, mightyGewb? What have you got planned? As stalkers are coming out for SirColveskey, and it looks like we might see some 2-gate pressure out of SirColveskey, actually. As the stalkers are very nice against those zealots. They do it.
Yeah. See, there's a gas out and there's some cybercore, which means these zealots won't have stand a chance against the stalkers.
Exactly.
I mean, stalkers can keep kiting all day, keep shooting them down.
Especially for anybody who has ever played the StarCraft Master Custom by Blizzard, that you can take out an infinite number of zealots with just a couple of stalkers.
Yeah. But it seems like he's standing and waiting at the Exalaga Tower. And the moment now he can move in and get all these zealots down and scout these Nexus.
Oh, but he is going to run one stalker in now, and he does see the pylon there. Is he going to see, does he see the expansion? Yes, he does. He does see the expansion. He's going to run back before those zealots get a hold of him, but could apply some pressure here. He has a force to do so. Here goes killing the Zealots and the other Stalker into this mix. Oh no, he cannot get caught by the Zealots. He cannot afford to get caught by the Zealots. He can't kill this. He cannot kill this expansion right now. He needs to kill off the Zealots. Well, I guess he doesn't have to, but he did lose his Stalker for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But there is the Robo going down for SirColveskey. He is ahead in technology.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still confused why mightyGewb still only producing these Zealots. He just now grabbing his gas.
Oh, we do
so
have cannons going down for mightyGewb. This is interesting.
Yeah, but right now he is ahead though. We have the second base up. I mean,
he definitely doesn't. SirColveskey doesn't have anything as far as that goes. I mean, he's still on one base.
But he has gates and a drop facility, which is gonna be some forget all-inish type of play.
And if he does get those Zealots in behind these cannons, you know, if he gets it into the main here, over by the mineral line, this could be absolutely devastating, and all he has to do is expand behind that.
Yeah, and here we go.
Oh, we do have the Stalker poking up the ramp a little bit there. SirColveskey does not need to get engaged with those photon cannons. Yep, there he goes, losing some health on his Stalker.
Yep. But I mean, so far mightyGewb has these two cannons, and as long as it stays with them, it's going to be really hard to break this down.
Exactly, but there we go. There's the warp in 2 Zealots so far. And nothing else is going to follow that, but these Zealots are in the main, and they're killing probes. And what is the reaction from mightyGewb? He's not going to pull probes, no, he's going to pull his army into this. And this is still, that was 5 probes killed for 2 Zealots. Not a bad trade at all.
Not at all.
And that was not a bad play at all. And it looks like SirColveskey is going to expand behind it.
Yeah, I mean, he's ahead by 10 probes already, even though he was just been on 1 base against 2 base.
Right, and that is not good. 19 probes is definitely not something you want on 2 base. It really comes down to, you can have 2 bases, but if you don't have the probes to populate it, then you might as well have 1.
Yeah. And we see a Twilight Concert going down from SirColveskey, which means he might be going for some Blink type of play here.
He could be going for Blink, but it's also possible with the Warp Prism here that he could even be going for DPs as well. That could be very powerful. Or even High Templar would in this situation drop down a Storm at the mineral line. Either of these could be very powerful.
As we see more Zealots.
2 more probes go down there. Oh man, but this army is going to clean that up again. Still, that is still not bad. I mean, 2 probes. It's 50 minerals for each probe as compared to 100 minerals for each Zealot. But if you consider the mining time that was lost, you consider the loss of minerals that are going to be coming out of the probes, that was actually still worked out a little bit in SirColveskey's favor.
And it looks like mightyGewb have enough of these rats to put on 2 more cannon to defend his mineral line.
I've had enough of you.
Yeah, that's what he's saying here. Oh, the Warp Prism is gonna fall.
SirColveskey is going to move his Warp Prism across, but these Stalkers can kill this. Oh, is it going to get out of the way? It is going to get out of there. Oh, very nice. Now he's in an ideal position. He can warp in at the main. He can warp in at the natural. He can kill probes either way.
Yeah, this is actually really good position for it.
And it looks like he's going to move it up into position, and he's going to warp in at the natural, it looks like. 2 Zealots, I think, maybe, no, maybe he's not close enough. I don't think he's close enough there. No, he is. He certainly is. 3 Zealots being warped in at the natural.
Uh-oh.
1 probe goes down. 2 probes goes down.
3 probes. You see it the
Not
fourth?
quite, not
No,
quite,
it doesn't
not
look like
quite.
it.
No, not quite there, but you know, he has killed 10 probes, and that is that is setting mightyGewb further and further behind as the probe count is still in SirColveskey's favor. He is on 2 base now, and he's got Blink, and he's working on Charge, and he's got his Robo, and he's got his Robotics Bay on the way.
Yeah, he's taking so much now.
This is
Getting that charge up.
But this is definitely the importance of harassment, as you can tell. I mean, even if mightyGewb were to push out right now and try to stop SirColveskey's tech, then that would only cause him to lose the game because he will lose his army, and he's ahead in tech. So this is definitely a very good play from SirColveskey. Yeah, SirColveskey, as you know, he's just so far ahead right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's ahead in every aspect of the game right now. He's killing more workers, he has more workers, he has more upgrades, he has more tech, he gets more probes.
In fact, I would absolutely, at this point, I would love to see him go for 3rd, really.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think he's trying to play this safe. He wants those Colossus out, getting those upgrades out. He probably don't want to take the risk of expanding.
Now we do have Thermal Lance is on the way, and +1 shield for mightyGewb is on the way. So I still don't agree with this. Opening with shield first on upgrades is not something that I really think is wise.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, that upgrade is so much more expensive than the shield upgrade. I mean, the armor upgrade.
And overall, I mean, the weapon upgrade would be better.
Yeah, or they use the armor upgrade. I mean, the armor upgrade is 100-100, while the shield upgrade is like 300-300.
Is it 300? I thought it was like 125 or 150, 150 or something like that.
I don't know, it's still more expensive and it doesn't benefit you as much as the armor upgrades do when you only have a grand army.
Yeah, that is definitely true. I'd have to actually find a yeah, I have to find a forge. You could look at it though. You could hit help and then go to Protoss.
Yeah. I'm pressing hell. I'm pressing Protoss.
Or it's like Protoss something. I don't know.
Actually, there is no. It's actually possible to check this thing they happen here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Way to fail, Blizzard. Oh, wait, there is a Dark Shrine that is in production from mightyGewb.
Oh, wow.
And a Warp Prism on the way, so that's pretty big. Even though there is an observer on this army, DTs in either mineral line could be devastating here.
Yeah. But then again, SirColveskey has these observers. He has like 2 of them on the map, which means he has enough to spot this.
And you know, if you really look at the tech, he does not know about the 4 gateways. He does not know about the Dark Templar Shrine, and you know, I don't think he doesn't know. There's a lot he doesn't know about, really, at this point.
Well, he certainly is in the bind.
SirColveskey might not be ready for this if DTs do show out, especially if they're being dropped by a Warp Prism, because it's not like he will have detection at his main right away.
Yeah,
his main
absolutely.
is completely mined out, so all the DTs are gonna see is a Nexus to kill, a Mitosis Pylon.
A lot of pylons to kill.
Oh man, but an Artosis one is the worst kind of pylon. So if anybody asks you, if you ever have to take like a quiz, what is the worst kind of pylon? It is an Artosis pylon. There's one right here, and here's the Warp Prism coming in, and he does see it, but he's gonna warp in Stalkers, unknowing that there's actually DTs on the way.
Yeah, but as long as you keep it in focus and to get down and actually warp in, it's gonna be good. I mean,
oh wait,
there we
he's
go.
bringing his entire army, and the observer is there as well. So he was able to snipe that out before even anything got warped in.
Yeah. And here we go. It looks like SirColveskey is getting ready to attack as he moves
That was actually a very nice defense from SirColveskey. I just wanted to throw that out there. Without even knowing what was coming, he just was able to defend it, which is, you know, pretty cool.
No, actually, I think he saw it, didn't he?
No, he did not know about the. He still doesn't know about the Dark Templar Shrine. So.
Oh, you mean like? Oh, yeah, but I mean the Warp Prism.
No, he saw the Warp Prism. He definitely saw that.
Yeah.
Now, SirColveskey is going up on 4 bases compared to mightyGewb's 2 bases. So
yeah, no, he has almost double the probes here.
And he is almost maxed out. SirColveskey is in a position where he could just push out right now and just win this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, mightyGewb is going to move his observer around. He does see this 4th base, and he's going to move DTs directly there. That is a lot of DTs. 7 DTs on the way.
Oh, and 7 more actually.
Oh my God! 2 Warfins of 7 DTs. That is a lot of DTs.
Even if it attacks all the bases at once with all these DTs, he's gonna actually do really good damage here.
Yes, he is. He got the DTs in the mineral line. Look at them one-shotting probes. Oh my God, this base is gone.
And they're running past the army.
Oh no, he is gonna lose.
Oh, they get trapped.
He was only able to kill the 3rd here. But there is another base up for SirColveskey, so even if he kills this 3rd, he's still behind. As SirColveskey needs to get his army over here to help defend. Those DTs are going into the 4th. And are they going to do damage? They are just going to get in here and just tear up all of these probes. He needs to fool his probes. He does see that. He does fool his probes, but he loses so many. As now the worker's kill goes in favor of mightyGewb.
Oh wow, yeah. And actually even out the probes. But will it be enough though? I mean, SirColveskey has such a big army here.
He definitely does. And that it wasn't the fact, it's not just the fact that he was able to kill probes, but he was only able to even everything out. And when you're even out on probes to a 4-base Protoss, you know, that 4-base Protoss can definitely catch up and definitely take that lead once again very easily. As we have High Templar with Storm, Stalkers, a Colossus, and Sentries, and Observers moving their way into the base here.
Yeah, but I mean, mightyGewb has more upgrades. He has these 2 cannons. He might actually be able to defend this.
But he's... There we go. mightyGewb is going to push that observer back, and the only thing is like half of SirColveskey's army is back at his base here, which is not good. There he goes. He is going to pull that up.
Yeah, I think it was a very problem of DTs.
Probably, but you know, hey, some cannons would do great for that.
Yeah.
Alright, so those units are going to make their way across the map. They're going to meet up with the rest of this army, and it looks like they're going to try and go to the other side. Is he going to try to attack from 2 angles? Are we going to see some Zerg stuff going on here?
I don't know, man. We will find out any moment now.
Oh no!
As
and
a
5th base right there at mightyGewb's front door, back door, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and that cannon was timed out. And these armies can converge. These armies can come in here, and this is definitely not a good position for mightyGewb, as a lot of his army is up in his base, including the 2 Colossus there. But it looks like there might still be enough to deal with this for him. Yeah, I mean... Oh no.
Oh, the Colossus is moving too much forward.
mightyGewb. mightyGewb is going after the other Colossus here. It needs to be pulled back by SirColveskey. No, it is going to fall. So mightyGewb is ahead as far as Colossus goes. He does have 1 Colossus, and it needs to be tied out, I think, by SirColveskey. But... just great hold there by mightyGewb.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, SirColveskey still has the full lead though. But most of the full lead is in probes, which means they have similar size of army.
Yes, they definitely do. The only thing I don't like is that mightyGewb has not been probing at all this game, so At some point, I mean, all SirColveskey has to do. I almost said all mightyGewb has to do, but all SirColveskey has to do at this point is just kind of keep him on 2 bases.
Yeah.
Oh no! And
another engagement.
SirColveskey has to deal with. Oh, the storm goes down, and that is absolutely huge. Getting all of those stalkers in that storm.
With them linked forward.
And it looks like SirColveskey is going to push out, and if he can sign out the Colossus, but there's another Colossus coming in, and it looks like maybe this mightyGewb does have what it takes to hold this again.
Yeah, but look at this by now, the supplies are even more diverse now.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, SirColveskey up double supply. He has on 5 base versus actually only 1 base mining. Which means mightyGewb is in a really bad position right now.
Upgrades are in mightyGewb's favor.
Yeah, but look at the army size.
At the 5th of SirColveskey. Oh, but this army's going to hit before those cannons get up. This is actually a good timing. This is a good timing to push out by mightyGewb. Is going to catch this, but a great storm by SirColveskey.
But it looks like it's in a hole though. It's so many stalkers. And now when the Colossus are empty, they won't be able to do anything.
Right, there goes one. There goes the other. Both stalkers both Colossus are gone. There is nothing here for mightyGewb to deal with. SirColveskey could push up into the main and win right now, but he looks like he's going to fall behind and morph from Archon.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, mightyGewb is sitting mine out in that turn as well, which means he's going down to almost 0 mining bases right now. Which means he won't be able to reproduce his army. Oh, no. And we see SirColveskey he has 4 times the supply of mightyGewb as well.
Yes, and this is definitely, I mean, this is that one position where you're in this position, you're just like, no, 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 this can't be happening, I'm so far behind.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, all SirColveskey has to do right now is just attack, and I think he's gonna win the game.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. He is, I mean, SirColveskey, even if he loses this army, he can, like, really quickly just fill it back up. But look, there's 2 Colossus in the mix now, and mightyGewb has absolutely no Colossus. Just a bunch of Zealots and a couple of Stalkers, and that's all mightyGewb has. So SirColveskey is just, maybe he's planning on maxing out here, but he's going to morph another Archon. And he's going to drop down 2 forward pylons here. Even though, I mean, really, you got a forward base. I don't think having forward pylons though.
Yeah.
But he's going to go ahead and push up the ramp here and just clean all of this up. Looks like mightyGewb trying valiantly to defend this. He's not going to be able to hold this at all. He just doesn't have the manpower. Warping in DPs now, but
there's no observers though, which means
there's no observer indeed. So maybe if he can have some time, he can whittle down this army. But no, this army's going to go in there. It's going to clean up this natural, and that's where all of mightyGewb's probes are located. Oh, great! Linking back and killing that warp prism was absolutely a great move by SirColveskey as mightyGewb throws out the GG, and looks like SirColveskey might move on as soon as mightyGewb did, as GG comes in. But it looks like
he's still staying in the game though.
He says GG. There we go.
There we go.
mightyGewb is dropped out of the tournament, sadly. And SirColveskey, congratulations to him as he moves on to the round 2 of the losers bracket.